5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Ignition. Flaming unleaded fuel.
Live from the studios of Channel 9 in Melbourne, it's the Ernie Sigley Show!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Gavin. Evening. Welcome to the show. Oh, isn't that lovely? I wish I could smell, actually. When I gave up smoking 4 years ago, and I've never been able to smell anything ever since. It's true. I'm great to sleep with. Lovely show. Maria and Dorothy. Where are you, love? Thanks for the flower. That's beautiful. Is it a real one? Yeah. But it's so nice. Where'd you get it? Out of your own garden?
No.
You didn't? Didn't knock it off from the cemetery, did you? Where'd you get it? It's beautiful. Thank you. That's right. That's very nice. What about Daryl and Julie? Did you see it in the sun this morning? Daryl said, good on you, Dazza. Daryl and Julie, and there's a beautiful photo of them in the sun this morning, and we do congratulate. Oh, sorry.
Wrong page, Ernie.
Oh, sorry, it's the wrong photo. Of course. Daryl and Julie, isn't that lovely? That's beautiful. And they'll be getting married. When are they getting married? That's a lovely photo too, isn't it, really? That's my twins. They're getting married, Daryl, in June, I think it is. That's really in June, is it? That's really, and also Daryl is going to have at his wedding reception the Channel 9 band. Isn't that lovely? That'll make Wilbur wild. Anyway, we wish them all the best, and don't go and stay in a stable for your honeymoon, Daryl, because you'll end up with hey hey. These are all mine. Don't eat at McDonald's. Well, it's not funny, but I just thought it was very clever, didn't you? The kid's not funny, but it's...
Do they get better or not?
No, they'll get better as the night gets on too. I'd love to crack one about blankety blanks, but I can't. I think it'd be in bad taste. How are you, all right?
I'm fine, mate, yes.
That's good.
Yes.
We welcome you to the show. As of yet, we have not found out what's happened to the mini budget, but we do have this exclusive photo, which we've just received from Canberra, and this is Bob Hawke and Keating arriving with their mini budget. And at a
Huge.
yes. As soon as we find out something, we'll let you know. What about prescriptions? Do you know prescriptions are going up $1 to $5 for a prescription? It's enough to make you sick, isn't it? Anyhow, let's get on with the concert, and let us now meet our first act for the night, and she really is a stunner. Miss Nikki Nichols and Body Rock. Nikki Nichols. Thanks, Iggy.
Anything in our way, we'll just move away.
beautiful. And Body Rock. I was wondering why the hair was flying. I just realised. It's clever, isn't it? The fans. Thanks, Nicky Nichols. And Body Rock. Did you realise they had fans on there?
Yeah, the hair was blowing.
Yeah, I thought, I wonder how that happened. I thought they left the door open. You're into commercials and all that, aren't you?
I love commercial. I just love television.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You watch a lot. You're an addict, do you?
Yeah, I watch hours every day.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, I've got such a boring life.
You watch Days of Our Lives and all that?
No. I watch other things.
Romper Room?
I've got some.
Play School? I love Play School.
Do you?
Yes, I really do.
I'm into Here's
Humphrey. Oh, that's
Humphrey.
good. The speakers are on.
I'm into Here's Humphrey.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, they have some interesting games, you know.
Anyhow, talking of commercials, we just got a new commercial sent over from America, which I want to share with you tonight because you won't see it over here. And with the compliments of J. Walter Thompson's, they loaned it to us. Have a look at this brilliant commercial of kids doing a Hershey bar ad in America. It's great.
You've just had your first taste of a new trail chocolate chip granola bar. How do you feel?
You knocked me out right off of my feet.
What about you?
My dreams have all come true.
And you?
It's the greatest.
What do you think of all those Hershey chocolate chips?
Well, it's a natural fact. I like it like that.
And you? Is it big enough for you?
That's all I need. Be satisfied.
What would you do if your mom ran out of new trail bars?
Well, I'm writing a little letter, maybe to my local DJ.
And you?
Nothing can stop the Duke cover.
New trail granola bars from Hershey.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night.
Yeah, beautiful. Isn't that a great ad?
That's fantastic. There's a lot of rock and roll in that.
Hershey's, the chocolate manufacturers,
Candy
the
bar.
new trail candy bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of rock and roll, have I got a little top 40 for you?
What?
Look at this. This is in this week's Duke magazine, and it's the all-time Australian top 100. And if you zoom in to number 8, you see Hey Paula, Ernie Sigley and Denise Drysdale.
Oh, isn't that...
Number 8, the all-time Australian top 100, compiled by Ed Nimmervoll. So
By
how
who?
about that? Ed Nimmervoll.
Oh, fair enough.
It's
Good
one of
on
the
you.
great rock writers.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Yeah.
What was number 1?
Number 1, Eagle Rock, Daddy Cool,
Daddy Cool.
which is just a classic song.
What was 2?
K Sarah, Normie Rowe.
Normie's Case.
Normie's
That was a
number
great
2,
record.
yeah.
We got Normie on in a couple of weeks.
Oh, great. He's a
Yeah.
great performer. Push
Yeah.
Bike Song, The Mixtures, number 3.
Yeah.
Pub with No Beer, number 4.
I thought that would have been the
Old
biggest,
Slim.
actually.
Australiana, number 5. Sadie, John Farnham, number 6. Jumper McCart, Ted Mulder, and then your number 8.
Hey, holla. But I know. Before we go into a commercial break, I've got to show you, Queensland is in the news everywhere at the moment. Even they've banned 10-pin bowling because you can't get a strike up there. But it's true. They really are. They're in the news, and we've got some Joe Bielke-Peterson marketing products to show you on the show. First of all, this is the rough end of Joe's pineapple. Do you like that? And this is a new device which gives us a fair suck at the tomato sauce bottle. Do you say suck at the tomato sauce bottle? No. I don't. I've always said a suck of the sap, so we thought we'd put that in too. That's about all. We'll be back after this commercial break with more from the Ernie Sigley Show. See you then. Welcome back. We still haven't got any news on the budget. Pardon? Would you shut up? We haven't got... What? So who was that? Stand up. Don't yell out. Just stand up. Put your hand up. That's the boy. What do you want to know?
Where's Jacko?
Would you say, where's Jacko, please, Ernie? Please, say please.
Please, Jacko.
No. You've got to teach him manners, don't you? Jacko's not with us tonight. He's having an operation on his brain. In his kneecap. No, unfortunately, Actually, we did do something with Jacko, but we can't play it.
Are the rallies in tonight in the audience, are
Pardon?
they? Are the relatives in
That's the
tonight?
cheer squad. It's the cat cheer squad. Along with cheer squad. What about me bullies again? They beat Richard. Anyhow, let's get off that. We haven't found out anything yet about the budget, but one thing in the early days, there was plenty of money around and people could afford butlers. So we thought we'd do some comedy sketches, the Ernie Sigley Show, on butlers. And my very special guest in my comedies tonight is the one and only, probably one of the greatest television actresses in Australia, Miss Val Lehman. So have a look at Val and myself. All right?
Tell me, Jeeves, what experience have you had?
Please, ma'am, I'll show you.
I mean, can you give me any references?
Well, my girlfriend reckons I was a bitch.
I mean, as a butler. Oh, what difference does it make? I'm desperate. Help is so hard to find. I'll have to take you on.
Well, is there anything you want me to do, ma'am?
Well, let me see. Oh, do you think you could clear that table?
Oh, yeah, I reckon I could. Okay.
Good afternoon, Molly. Jeeves.
Lady, have a good game of tennis?
Yes, thank you. Ah, lunch does look appetizing today.
Yeah, it looks pretty grouse, doesn't it?
Excellent. You're doing very well, Jeeves. Just one little thing. Do you think you could serve the vegetables a little faster?
Sure, me lady.
Oh, the plot is going very well, Jeeves.
Yeah, not too bad, me lady.
So now I can afford to relax a bit. Would you mind giving me a little punch?
Certainly, ma'am.
Jeeves, take off my shoes.
Yes, my lady.
And now, Jeeves, I'd like you to take off my stockings, if you don't mind.
Right on, my lady.
And now, will you please take off my blouse?
Sure, anything you say.
And now, Jeeves, now, I'd like you to take off my skirt. And now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'll never wear your clothes again. They're not my colour anyway. Miss Val Lehman. And there'll be a few more comedies later on in the show. And meeting Val. She looks great. Great actress, Val. Of course, was the star of Prisoner for so many years. And talking of stars, this man has been a star of one of the top game shows in Australia for, I think 4.5 years. And it's my pleasure to welcome him to the show tonight. The Price is Right man, Mr. Ian Turpie. Ian Turpie.
Louisiana, across to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens. There's a little cabin made of earth and wood, where is a country boy named Johnny B. Good. Never ever learned to read or write so well. He could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny be good. Up in the morning and out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rules. American history and practical maths. You study them hard and hoping to pass. You're working your finger right down to the bone. And the guy behind you won't leave you alone. A ring goes the bell. The cook in the lunchroom's ready to spell. You're lucky if you can find a seat. You're fortunate if you have time to eat. You're back in the classroom, open your books. The teacher, you don't know how mean she looks. Well, as I was motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a Coupe de Ville. Cadillac going on an open road, nothing outrun my V8 Ford. Cadillac doing about 95, bumper to bumper, going side to side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. My favorite. Operator, give me Memphis, Tennessee. Help me find the party there who got in touch with me. She would not leave a number, but I know who placed the call. My uncle, he took the message, he wrote it on the wall. Well, you've gotta help me, information. More than that I cannot add. Only that I miss the girl and all the fun she had. Marie is only 6 years old. Information, please. Try and put me through to her in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Well, they'll be bopping in Bandstand, Philadelphia, PA, in the heart of Texas, and down in Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, down in New Orleans. All the cats gonna dance with sweet little 16. Sweet little 16. She's got the grown-up blues. She's tight dresses and lipstick. She's sporting high-heeled shoes. Ah, but tomorrow morning she'll have to change her trend and be sweet 16, back in class again. But they'll be rocking in Boston, Philadelphia, PA, deep in the heart of Texas, down in Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, down in New Orleans. All the cats gonna dance with sweet little 16. You know I said sweet little, sweet little 16.
Is the boy any good?
Oh, look.
What have you done? Split your fingers?
No.
That was
Not
fabulous,
yet.
mate.
Go away,
Good
mate.
to see you.
Whatever, there's still a lot of rocker in you, isn't there? Huh?
Mate.
It's pretty Charlie Blot behind there, isn't it?
How is it? Look at me. I'm fading away to a block of flats.
Yeah. Oh, well, welcome to the second unit.
Yes.
Well, I'd like... Well, unfortunately, your show, we read, you know, where Price is Right is finishing.
Hey?
Didn't you know? I'm sorry, mate. I read it in the time. I'm sorry, Terps. But... Don't worry. I'm the president of the SAC TV Conference Association. Don't worry.
It's good
about
to see you. Hey, this is about what time around is this?
It's just a second, you know. I worked in the car park for a couple of years.
Yeah. Mate, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you,
Really
Terps.
is.
Congratulations on a great run with Price.
Thank you. It was most enjoyable, truly. We enjoyed it so
4.5
much.
years.
4.5 years, $6.5 million, so
$6.5 million.
that's what they got, which
you-
I think is good. Redistribution of wealth.
Did you ever, you know, come on down? I mean, how many times did you work out you've said come on down?
Well, John has.
Yeah, but you said it
Decent.
yourself a few times.
Oh, only in my sleep.
Hey?
Only in my sleep.
I won't say anything.
Oh, no.
You naughty boy, Ernie.
What time is it?
School holidays. Are the
Yes,
kids,
it is.
on school holidays in...
Sydney, yes.
In
Last
Sydney?
week, this week.
My twins and Matthew and Emma, they're all sitting up watching tonight.
How are they?
And they watch
God bless
on
them too.
Prices,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Good to see you, mate. I hope it's not too long before you're back on telly. I've heard a big rumour that you could be doing another show. Is it true? I heard it today. Can I tell him?
Which one was it?
Can I tell him?
Which... Oh, go on, yeah, you tell him, go.
It was in Sydney. Show from Sydney?
Look, my lips are sealed.
Okay. All right, well, don't say it into the mic.
Okay, I won't.
Get it? Okay. We'll be back after this break. Ian Turpie. Thanks, Ian. Welcome back to the Ernie Sigley Show. You're a lovely mob tonight, aren't they?
They're the
Very
best
nice
audience we've had in here all night, you know?
Fair enough. That's the first chance you've had to do that. Do we have anyone from any special club or anything like that tonight? Anyone? All right, shh. What are they?
Cousins and brothers.
Cousins and Brothers? What club's that? Yes, mate. Oh, here he is again. It's Jacko's, mate. Yes, mate.
Mob.
Beg your pardon?
Greenhouse mob.
What's the greenhouse?
Greenhouse is a little private hotel over in South Yarra,
The greenhouse is a private hotel in South Yarra.
and we're the mob.
Fair dinkum.
Yep.
What do you mean private hotel? You live there?
Yep.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
How much does it cost you to live in a private hotel?
lot of money.
That's Fenningham. It's not a licensed hotel.
I don't take peanuts, no.
Huh?
Don't take peanuts.
I said the hotel, not the zoo. Where... What... Look, I got the mic. You know, I get paid for being an idiot. What's your excuse? No, I'm trying to... Oh, we can't ask him a question. No. We'll have to use subtitles. Anyhow, let's get on with the show. So far, Australia has been sending up spacecraft like champagnes at an AA meeting. They really have, but things are about to change. Australia is soon to send up its own satellite. Must be boring up there whizzing around in space. I wonder what they do. Probably play shuttlecock or something like that. Anyhow, we've managed to get hold of some secret footage now of what went on during Australia's first space mission. Have a look at this.
Fly me to the moon and let me play amongst the stars. You know, I really must get this windscreen fixed.
Yeah. Let me sing on Jupiter and let me dance on...
Oh, good heavens, that's the third angel we've hit this morning.
Oh, in one eye. Hey, you got your seatbelt on?
We just went through a red light.
Captain, I've just made contact with Mars.
Contact with Mars, beauty! What did they say?
Well, they said we can't land there.
What? Why?
Rupert Murdoch bought it last week.
Thank you, Hamish, Graham and Linda. Last week on the show, we took our cameras out. We do this a lot in Melbourne now. Take our cameras out and we had people doing the Duncan thing. Remember, I want to have a date with Jacko and a date with Ernie.
I remember, yeah.
So we thought we'd do something different. What do you reckon is the best ballad this year?
Hello? No?
No, that was last year.
Oh, was
this
it?
year.
Oh, this year.
I just called to say...
Oh, yes.
Was that this year?
Yeah, you've been on the phone too long. That one.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. Who had a birthday. He was 35 yesterday, Stevie Wonder.
I didn't send him a card.
No.
Oh, 35? Is that all he is? I thought he was older than that.
No, he's only 35. It's just a haircut, you know.
Been around,
nice
actually, he's been around since about 15, isn't he?
Yeah, little Stevie Wonder.
That's right. But my little daughter, Emma, when it first came out, I said, this is our song, love. You know, and she sings, I just called to say I love you. And it's always been in my mind. I thought, now, it's a song that people do love to sing. So we tried it out. So we sent our cameras out, and this is what happened. Like, you know, we all have a giggle on that, but they're really terrific sports, all the people who took of all that, and especially, and we've got a few in the audience tonight who are actually in that videotape and they came to see the show. We've got a girl down. How many of you were actually in it?
3.
3 of you there. 3. Thanks, girls. That was really terrific. Good on you for being good sports. And with someone up the back too, was there? Someone up the back who was in it? He's a bit embarrassed. Put that boy down, you don't know. Oh. And the chap up, were you in it, were you? Bloke holding his hand up. Anyone's holding their hand. Someone must have a deodorant problem. They keep doing all that. Okay, thanks very much anyhow to all the people out there who were kind enough. So if we come up with a camera and ask you to do something, within reason, you know, we'd love you to be in it. All right, and we'd like you to be in this. If you want to go out with the best looking guy in Australia, then don't enter this competition. But if you want to go out with Jacko, we are running a date with Jacko. And we already have some very beautiful girls who've sent in their photos. We're going to show the photos, aren't we? Here's some of the girls now who have entered the competition, a date with Jacko. It's going to be worth it. And she some of they actually are legit, except for George Negus, naturally enough.
There's some pretty ones
George
there.
wants to go out with me. But
there's some pretty ones there.
Lovely.
What if they'd
Could
like
we
to
go
out
back
with
to
me?
that one in the stockings?
The black one, yes.
No, I
the
didn't.
blonde.
No, but so if you'd like a date. Well, you're exonerated, dear. You can't go out with Jacko. You're going out with Gavin.
Yeah, I'm
no,
in that.
But seriously, if you'd like to go out with Jacko, and it does... What'd you say?
I said I wouldn't mind going out with her. She seems like a lovely lady.
I've heard you've already been out. No. If you'd like to go with Jacko, just drop us a line, a date with Jacko, care of the Ernie Sigley Show, Jitterfinan, 22, Bendigo Street in Richmond, 312. 2-1. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a beautiful dinner. We haven't worked out yet where the dinner will be, but there'll be a Rolls Royce pick you up, and there'll be lots of prizes. It'll be terrific prizes. You get a copy of Jacko's record, you know, a tube of his denture cream. You name it. No, seriously, we'll give you a good day out, okay? Because Jacko is probably one of the most popular personalities in Melbourne. I tell you who isn't a popular personality, that Councillor Eddie Beachman, is he? You know, we just saw those beautiful shots in the Stevie Wonder tune showing how beautiful Melbourne is, and he wants to turn it into a sort of a communist city. It's a bit strange. It's a bit, you know, you can't fit rubles in parking meters, can you? They'll never be able to turn.
We have...
And I saw a council the other day. I said, how you going? He said, we're in the pink, we're in the pink, we're in the pink. You know, still never mind. Eddie, I just think leave Melbourne alone. It's the most beautiful city in Melbourne. We'll be back in a moment. See you then.
Now, back to Ernie at downtown Richmond in the Australia.
Welcome to the Aussie, and let's welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cole Elliott. Cole Elliott. Let's hear it for Cole. Thank you, Chief. How are you?
Great, mate.
How did you spend Mother's Day?
I went to New South Wales to see the wife's mother.
But she lives in Melbourne.
No, but she looks a lot better from Sydney, you know.
Oh,
No, I bought her one of those mix masters, you know, because she's been worrying about her diet, and she's gone on a liquid diet, but she's having a lot of trouble getting her hamburgers and pizzas into the blender, you know. But
yeah.
She was down the beach last week, and one of the inspectors
mother,
came
right?
up. Yeah. One of the inspectors came up. He said, "Would you mind moving, madam?" She said, "Why should I?" I said, "The bloody tide wants to come in." And listen, mate, because I don't get to see her very often. Only about 2 weeks out of every year. So, you know, it's not too bad. A fortnight passes quick. But I bought the missus a rape whistle. Yeah?
A what?
A rape whistle.
Oh.
She reckons it doesn't work.
What?
Oh, she took it down the park and blew it for 8 hours and no one turned up. You know? It's one of those sort of things, you know. We've had a lot of blues, you know, and I had a blue tonight, and it was ridiculous about the kids staying up late to watch Dad on telly.
What?
Oh, the kids wanted to go to bed.
Oh.
You know.
Well, what do you think it is with your marriage? Is it a lack of communication?
Oh, come on, Ern. A couple of months ago, I said to her, look, is there anything you want to talk about before footy season starts?
Talking about the footy, eh? It reminds me, talking about the footy, last Saturday, you were supposed to come to the Footscray Richmond match. What happened to you?
I'm sorry, mate. I did what you said. You know, I mean...
What?
I went home, I said to Karen, I'm going to the footy with Ern. She said, no, you're not, so I took her upstairs, I put her over my knee, and I thought, bugger it, I'll watch the replay.
Not talking about replays, but Cole's been a mate of mine for years. Mate, what have you made? About 6 albums now, haven't you?
Yeah, about 6.
One of the most popular is one of the first ones he did. I don't know whether you've ever seen this, but Cole takes apart, you know the one, the new Australian? You go to the footy.
Yeah, right.
You want to do it for me tonight?
Love to.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good mate, Cole Elliott.
Thank you. Now, what I want you to do is imagine what it would be like for a new Australian to come to this country. He's all the way from Ethnia, which is... Well, that's right next to Italy. He's been here 3 days, and his first social outing is a game of Aussie rules, and he goes to the MCG. This is how I think he might describe Australian rules football. I come to Australia. Me and Mama and Giuseppe. We got to Melbourne to the MCG. That means men kick a goals. 6 blokes come on the field dressed in white. 1 bloke in front got black socks. He's the bloke who owns the ball. His name is Hi, you bloody mug. The other blokes are Hi, you bloody mug's bodyguards. This whole pack of other blokes come running on the field. Oh, it's a long way. They come running on the field dressed in ski jumpers. 2 blokes in ski jumpers have a game of 2-up. The bloke who wins the 2-up punts at this end of the field. The other bloke punts at this end of the field. All the other blokes in the ski jumpers get all confused. They wander all over the field. Maybe they look for the coin. The bloke who wins the 2-up tells the Hi, you bloody mug who won. Hi, you bloody mug gets so mad. He throws his ball away. This bloke in a ski jumper shoot through with his ball. Now, how you bloody mug change his mind? He wants his ball back. He tries to this bloke in a ski jumper. But this bloke is only teasing how you bloody mug. He sees how you bloody mug come, and he kicked the ball. He kicked the ball at one of you bloody mug's bodyguards. No, this bodyguard is not so good. Because he sees that the ball come, he gets frightened. And they wave his flag and surrender. The ball, she goes into the crowd, and the crowd, they scream and they cheer. But they don't give the ball back to the bloke with the flag. No, because they don't trust. They give the ball to one of you bloody mug's other bodyguards. And the crowd is a good judge because this bloke takes the ball back to your bloody mug. Oh, your bloody mug is so happy. But then he changes his mind and he tries ball away again. This great big tall bloke jump up and hit the ball. A little short bloke catch the ball and kick the ball. This other bloke run up at this other bloke's back. And he punch buggery out of him. And then he catches the ball. Now I'm a thing to myself. Shut up, I'm thinking to myself. Hi, you bloody mug. Must be a union representative. Yes, he blows his whistle. They have a stop-work meeting. This bloke standing next to me say, hey, he's blind. Oh. I'm feeling so sorry for her, you bloody mug. This bloke on the other side of Mr. Matt, don't you worry, because he's one-eyed. No, he's got two eyes. So I said to this bloke, excuse me, what do you say? He said to me, hey, whose side are you on? I said, hi, you bloody mug. When I pick myself up off the ground, this bloke standing next to me go, oh, jeez. Excuse me, I'm a go for the snakes. I couldn't find the reptile cage. I come back, this bloke walk past me with a tray. He said, mate, you want a pie and a dead horse? I'm a stick to lasagna. Just then, I hear an air-eyed the siren sound. Oh, I couldn't see no planes. I tell you what, I really want to be a dinky diocese. I'm going back to the MCG, but I'm not taking no money. No. No, because when I leave the field, I hear 10 blocks say, bloody hell, we was robbed.
Great routine. And that great routine of Cole, Sonny's album, which is out on EMI, Hey You Bloody Mug, plus a lot of other great things from Cole Alley. Good on you. It's a very funny routine, that. You've got to play that on your breakfast.
Oh, no. I don't believe this.
What are you doing here?
Now, listen, you're not trying to put me out of a job where we're reviewing records, are you?
Oh, it's just go. What are you doing
Well,
here?
listen, Tony Barber and I are sitting in his dressing room watching a show, right?
What's Tony Barber doing in here? Oh, his wife's on holiday.
That's right, and he's rehearsing for that show on the 29th, right?
Oh, the
He's
concert,
gonna tap
yeah.
dance,
He's
right?
going to sing in the shower.
But apparently he had to talk to you about your tie.
He did, actually, before the show, yeah.
Now, apparently that one's flaring on television.
Oh, I'd hate to flare on television.
And apparently he thinks that would be better in there, like that, right?
I think that looks better on that?
Yes. Now, which
Molly
tie
the
do you like,
dresser.
Gavin? Huh? Gavin,
Molly the
how are
dresser.
you?
No,
You've
nice
never
to
worn
see
a
you,
tie
Molly.
in your life. What are you talking
Well, no, this is just Tony Barber's... Now, which...
Is that better? Well, the Footscray one, that's better, isn't it?
No.
Which that one better?
The one he's got on? Just goes to show... No, it
sit on
just
my
goes
neck.
to...
I've always wanted to do a Jerry G.
come on.
Yeah, I'll be Ron Blaskett.
You're working here with your foot.
The budget's pretty low on this show. We haven't... So's the compere. We haven't got a chair. Anyhow, you got the Rock Awards coming up?
Yes, certainly have.
Next weekend?
Next Sunday night.
You know who's covering it for the Ernie Sigley show, don't you?
Yes, Jacko.
Jacko's going up. Is that
Jacko's
all right?
going up, yes.
Is he a nomination,
usher.
Jacko?
Pray for this, yes.
Would he be a nomination, Jacko?
Not this year, no, for next year
For
possibly.
next year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's coming up and he's going to do some in-depth interviews.
You ever sat on a compere's knee before?
No, never, actually.
So what about when you were in the cheer squad at St Kilda?
I sat on a few then.
Do you realise that 24,000 Japanese commit suicide every year? I
No.
never knew St Kilda had that many supporters. Come off it. So next week on the ABC?
Yes.
6 o'clock?
Sunday night. No, 5:30.
Why earlier?
Because Gavin's got to go up earlier.
How long to go for? 5:30 till?
Till 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's good. So we won't have to put up with the National.
No, and we can't plug other,
Pardon?
we can't plug other
What?
TV. Well, you can't plug
That's
other.
all right.
Yeah.
Countdown. My kids,
All
we
right.
all love Countdown.
Okay.
We saw Nick Kershaw last week.
Right.
And I said, I wish he'd stand up. Then I realised he was. How big is he?
Could I-
About that big, isn't he?
Could I give a cheerio to? See, I didn't get a chance to give a cheerio to Mother's Day, so could I give a cheerio now?
You got a few mothers out there?
To John Michael Howson. How do you do, mate? See you later.
Thank you, Molly. That was Molly Meldrum. Good on you, mate. Good to see you.
You know,
We'll be back after this libel suit. Pardon?
I thought he was here. I saw his roller in the car park.
Oh, Jeeves, it's such a lovely evening out. I think we'll dine al fresco.
Sure. Whatever turns you on, me lady.
I mean, we'll eat outside. I want you to toss the salad on the patio.
Is that it? Oh, I thought we had more. We'd like to thank the canteen for making that salad for us, and they swept it up and they gave it to John Murphy, my floor manager, for tea. You had salad for tea, didn't you, John? How are you? All right, mate?
I'm very well, yes.
Wife, okay?
Yes.
She opened a little boutique yet?
Monday.
Monday? Do you want to give it a plug?
I forgot the name of it.
John's wife's
Chameleon.
opening... Pardon?
Chameleon.
Chameleon?
Yeah, 141
by
Victoria
George,
Avenue.
Chameleon. Pardon?
141 Victoria Avenue.
1 Victoria Avenue where?
I won't say.
No,
Elwood Park.
Obviously you and your wife have deep conversations of a night, do you, John?
Long distance relationship we have.
She still love you?
I think so.
Even after the other Sunday?
We'll forget about that.
John came over to my place and we watched Footscray and the Sydney Swans. Oh, well, it was a good day, wasn't it, John?
Excellent day.
Yes, I won't dob you in,
I'll tell
mate.
you about it when I get home.
Yes.
And Mum.
You couldn't see the TV
I had
after
to buy a new
half-time.
carpet on Monday. Right, let's now welcome a lovely group. I love this group. I was watching them at rehearsal, and you're going to not only recognise the song, but probably the lead voice of the girl, Margaret McLaren, because Margaret made the last record. Actually, it was the last single that Johnny O'Keefe ever made, because it was the same song, Mockingbird, which came out on festival in the early 70s, because it became a smash hit all over Australia. Well, Margaret's now with a group of 3 boys, and they are Ian Green. Is that Bandy or Randy?
Bandy.
Bandy. Fair dinkum. Is that your real name, Bandy?
Yep.
Bandy. Why, obviously, is nickname or real name?
Nickname.
Nickname. I can see the way you're standing. Yes, Bandy. Ian Green, Bandy Auld, and David Ball and Margaret McLaren. They are great. Vocomotion and Mockingbird. Vocomotion.
Everybody, have you heard? He's gonna buy me a mockingbird. Oh, if that mockingbird don't sing, he's gonna buy me a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring don't shine, he's gonna surely ring
Caution! Ian Green, Bandy Hall, David Ball and Margaret McLaren and Mockingbird. We're talking mockingbirds and things on the farms and all that. We actually went to the National Archives and we got this rare footage, and this is feeding footage of our great Prime Minister, Mr. Bob Hawke, on his property in Bordertown when he's a little boy. Have a look at this. It's incredible. See him? That's him getting on the sheep. Even at that age, he's trying to pull the wool over our eyes. That's him, fed it. Well, is that all it went? That actually is, that is the Prime Minister, Bob Hawke, on their farm at Bordertown. See, they were so poor, his family, they couldn't afford a nanny. I just thought I'd kid you a bit. We'll be back in just a moment with more rubbish on the Ernie Sigley.
Jeeves, what's wrong? Where are you going?
I'm leaving. I'm quitting. I've had enough.
But why? What happened?
Well, I'm prepared to do anything, ain't I? But like this morning after the fox hunt, me lady walks in carrying a dead fox, she does.
Oh, I see. You're anti-blood sports. You feel sorry for the poor fox.
The poor fox nothing. She asked me to stuff it and then mount it.
Back last week we had the video box in the City Mall, our video box, which we take out every week. And it's about, actually the video box now has been running for 3 weeks. And so far we've seen singers, comedians, talkers, screamers. We've had Italians, Chinese, Greeks, English, and even the occasional Australian. Okay? Tonight we've divided last Friday's taping from the City Mall into 3 categories. Firstly, the touching story, and this is true, of this gentleman who mistook the video box for a miniature movie theatre. And like all good movie goers, he waited for the movie to begin. And just about everyone fancies themselves as a bit of a singer. The video box has seen them all, the good, the bad, and the worst.
Summer sun is fading as the year goes on, and darker days are drawing near. The winter wind will be much colder. Now you're not here.
The bells are ringing, oh me and my gal. The birds are singing, oh me and my gal.
'Cause I feel so secure when we're together. You give my life direction, you make everything so clear.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do, that's all right. Oh, that's all right. That's all right, Mama.
And then finally, there are the people who want to make a statement.
Wherever you are, Jacko, we'll be after you, Jacko.
Any bacon girls out there?
To all the teachers that hi, up yours.
This Friday, the video box will be at the Forest Hill Shopping Centre between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock and 6, okay? So if you're in the Forest Hill area, then hop along there. and you could be on the show next Tuesday night. My next guest is singing a Billy Joel hit, my favourite singer, Billy Joel, called My Life. His name's Marty Rose, and Marty can be seen singing and playing at the moment at the Central Hotel, Brighton, during the week, and at Clickety's on Sunday nights. Let's welcome Marty Rose and My Life.
An old friend, we used to be real close. Said he couldn't go on the American way. Closed the shop, sold a house, bought a ticket to the West Coast. Now he gives them a stand-up routine in LA. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright. I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. I don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. I never said you had to offer me a second chance. Never said I was a victim of circumstance. I still belong. Don't get me wrong. You can't speak your mind, but not on my time. They will tell you you can't sleep alone in a strange place. Then they tell you you can't sleep with somebody else. Oh, but sooner or later you sleep in your own space. Either way, it's okay, you wake up with yourself. Keep it to yourself, it's my life. I don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone.
What is it, man? What's the matter? What's the matter?
What's that terrible noise? It sounded like World War I.
Oh, no, that's just me out in the kitchen.
In the kitchen? What are you doing in the kitchen?
I'm shelling the peas.
Thanks very much to Val Lehman for being in the show tonight. Thank you, darling. She was lovely. We had, did you see about the riots in Holland? That was terrible, wasn't it? With the Pope in Holland, all those riots. The only good thing that came out of that is that they showed the riots in America, and Prince saw them, so he rang the Pope to find out who his tailor was, because he was very impressed with the gear. But I was amazed that people would throw things at the Pope. It's because over there they're different.
Are they?
Well, they're liberal. They think the priest should get married, don't they? In Holland. Is that what it's all about? Well, how fair's he asking you? There's Gavin sitting there, Gavin went on Mastermind and they said name, he said pass. You're... Before we go, someone in the audience wanted me to send a cheerio to their little boy. Who's the lady? Up there is a love. Your little boy, Justin Connell, is it?
Yep.
He's watching tonight? When he had his tonsillectomy?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was. That's obviously your tonsils.
Oh, you have your tonsils taken out.
When do you...
Didn't know?
Beg your pardon?
When you get your tonsils taken out.
When do you get them taken out?
Yeah.
When?
When?
Yeah.
Friday.
Right, where is he now?
Sunshine.
Is he in hospital?
No, he's out now.
He's out now. Oh, who's looking after him?
His grandmother.
Oh, good.
The in-law. The outlaw.
Pardon?
The outlaw.
Fair enough. You didn't enter the date with Jacko, did you?
Eh?
Did you enter that date with Jacko?
I'm not that desperate, love. No.
What's your name?
Eh?
What?
Funny name, eh?
Yeah, what do you work at a stable?
No, love.
What's your name?
Kim.
Pardon?
Kim.
Kim. All right, Kim. So Justin's watching tonight, is he?
Yeah.
How old is he?
9.
No, good on you, Justin. I had my...
And my husband's in hospital too.
Your husband's what? What's the matter with you?
No, he's American. He's out at Page.
Pardon?
He's out at Page.
Your husband is? What's the matter? Do you have his out too?
Yeah, he busted his leg 18 months ago.
And you've left him in hospital for 18 months?
Oh, no. He's been in and out.
Pardon?
He's been in and out.
Come here.
Oh, I'm not coming down there.
I beg your pardon?
Go on. No. Go on.
Well, all right,
look like a bloody hobo.
Come here, what'd she say? She looks like a hobo? Oh, no, you don't look like a hobo. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, no, you don't. What? Come here.
I've had time to get any decent clothes on.
That's all right.
Hi, there's Ernie.
Don't be embarrassed.
No,
Your husband's... There you are. Don't be silly. You don't want to be... There you are. Do you have a drink of wine every now and then with your dinner?
Oh, all the time, love.
Pardon?
All the time.
All the time. And you can take the...
Oh, he's got 2.
There you are. And you take the glasses home
thanks,
too. And your
love.
little boy's all right now, is he?
Yeah,
And what
he's
about...
good.
Seriously, your husband, how often does he go in and out to the hospital?
Every time it gets infected.
Pardon?
Every time it gets infected. Oh, he hasn't got BD.
Yeah, thank you, dear. Yes.
It's late night television, isn't it, Ernie?
Yes, thanks. Thank you, Kim Jacko. Right, that's... Oh, well, I think we better go now. We'll see you next Tuesday night at 9:30. Good night, Mum. Bye. See you for now. Ta-da.
Ernie's special guests choose to stay at the Southern Cross Hotel, Melbourne.